Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raquel Miller, and I'm the founder of Bounchful Enterprise. We are a social enterprise organization. And as I listen today to, the world teetering again, continues to teeter on this tension and, don't provoke us. What is that list of provocations? My question is a different angle. So we are very much engaged in advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for a better world. And we actually shine the spotlight on those who are through philanthropy helping to move toward achievement of these goals. And so my question is, how can civil society, how can social enterprises engage effectively and help toward just achieving some modicum of engagement or just helping toward achieving some better stance, I guess?
That's a great question. So what can ordinary folks do and civil society groups outside of the government to help with stabilizing the Korean Peninsula and promoting peace elsewhere as well?
But I have a specific answer that's not directly. I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot that's happening in the. I'll start from there. There are things that are happening in the hard security area, which is what we're talking about, that are promoting sustainable development goals. And I could talk about that. I'm trying to figure out how to connect it to DPRK. And how it can be helped. I mean, DPRK is a hard case. I mean, it's hard to think about how we can really.
Yeah, don't feel better there.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'm right for to say that that's a tough case to draw in many ways. But there are many things that we do in the hard security field that do promote sustainable development goals. In fact, my 3 bureaus in August. When I asked them, what are they doing to lay out for me the 17 goals? And what are they doing related to that? No one thinks about SDGs in these spaces, right? And I get the question very often in bilaterals from countries, particularly in the global south. What are you doing for SDGs? We can see in other parts, but when it comes to hard security, it's very challenging. And they came back with like a 33-page document. And listed, which I was very interesting because look at all the things that we're doing in the SDGs that's related to the SDGs. And it was great because then I'm able to use that when I have my balance. Everything from, there's a lot in the nuclear technology field that's promoting things like promoting cancer treatments, water sanitation, food security. The IAEA has some habits with food. They have Rays of Hope, which is helping countries with cancer treatment. In the United States, we have something called the Sustainable Dialogue, where we put money, where we work with the UK on this. We work with countries in the global south to promote issues that are for sustainable development for them. And this is all based on nuclear technology. But there's also other things. I mean, when you talk about getting rid of nuclear chemical weapons, which the US got involved with nuclear chemical weapons last year, it's a big accomplishment. And how that is, what does that open up in terms of not putting money toward those things, not sustaining those things, and what that can be used for in terms of development. We talk about another part of my bureau that gets rid of. The U.S. puts the most money in any country toward landmine removal and destroying unexploded ordnances. We have stories where we have NGOs who work with us. There's in Vietnam, there's an NGO who are doing demining. And there's stories about how the landmines we got rid of allows for endangered species to come back and parts of the world. Because it's so many things in terms of the hard security space. There's bio, what we talked about. So there's a lot that doesn't get attention in terms of how hard security, how the work we're doing to make the world a better, safe place, which people don't think about hard security, but this is not what we're doing. We're getting rid of weapons and we're getting rid of landmines, and we're trying to have countries live to the norm of not developing nuclear weapons, chemical, biological weapons, not using them. These all are promoting peace. They're promoting ability to do more in development. And so, so I'm glad you asked the question, because I spent a lot of time thinking about that, and thinking about how NGOs and civil society can help us get that message out there, particularly to countries who don't think that there's things that we do not, and probably our fault, we haven't made that case. You know, and even so, my bureaus were surprised by the 32-page document. Wow, you know. So, you know, I gave a speech on this at the Stimson Center, which is a think tank in DC. And so my goal is to have more of these conversations, and happy to have civil society research institutes think about how you can help me get that. So it's not particularly nuclear, but there's it's nuclear, it's a little bit.